We are following some breaking news this morning here on The Plus. Police looking for a shooter after opening fire on a man in a car. It's happening in Bordeaux right now. The victim does have some serious injuries, but is expected to survive. Robbery does appear to be the motive. K9 units are on the scene along Creekway Court. As you see this video from Sky 5 HD, it's not far from a Bordeaux park. So far, a suspect has not been found. 3 teens are accused of using a trash can to ambush drivers. News Channel 5's Deja Knight joins us live to show us exactly how this went down, and pretty scary idea here.
Yeah, definitely, Steve. I mean, basically what police tell us is they were using trash cans as obstacles to lure drivers out of their car. Let me show you what I mean here. A driver, for instance, he got out of his car when he saw 2 trash cans here in the middle of the road on Richards Lane. Now, when he got there to move the trash cans, that's when the trouble started. Teens, they actually were hiding in the bushes, jumped out, and that's when they allegedly robbed him. We're told Eduardo Pizzana is accused of walking up to the driver, pulling out a gun and demanding money. The driver gave him $80 in cash, and then the 3 teens took off running. They were arrested about 20 minutes later, thanks to Metro Police. Now, Pizzana was charged with aggravated robbery and is in jail with a $50,000 bond. And Steve, no word yet about those other 2 teens and what their charges are this morning. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Deja, thank you for the update on that. Happening right now, families in Edge Hill are dealing with a power outage. About 100 customers still in the dark after a line went down near 17th Avenue South. Happened just before 4 a.m. about 3 hours ago. They are still working to restore the power. A bomb scare at a dorm at Fisk University is now over. 3 buildings were evacuated after residents heard a beeping sound coming out of a dumpster. Students were out of their dorms for more than an hour, and parts of Jefferson Street had to be shut down while the fire crews and the bomb squad all rolled in right there to see what was going on. So what did they find? A smoke detector that had been tossed into the trash and apparently was still working with that beeping sound. New information about an Edge Hill shooting. Witnesses reported hearing more than half a dozen shots before 10 last night. Metro Police found the victim with gunshot wounds to the leg and lower back. The victim was taken to the hospital at Vanderbilt. He is now able to communicate, but he's not saying a whole lot, not sharing a lot of information about what led to that shooting, according to the police. Happening right now, police are looking for several men who robbed a 24-hour Walmart at gunpoint. Awfully scary here. Surveillance video showed 2 men casing the store around 2:30 yesterday morning. And then a short time later, 3 armed masked men walked into the neighborhood market on Gallatin Pike and ordered everyone to the floor. Police even say that one held a gun to an employee's head and demanded money from the cash register. Those 3 then left the Walmart. They were picked up in a dark colored small SUV. If you have any information or you recognize the vehicle, call Crime Stoppers 74-CRIME. And also happening now, the search is on for a killer now. 20-year-old Jose Carnica was found shot to death on the steps of his apartment along Edmondson Pike. Detectives say that may have been a robbery. If you know anything about that shooting, call Crime Stoppers 74-CRIME. Also happening today, Michael Curtis, we've got a picture of him here in just a moment, will face trial in the death of a family member. Prosecutors say that he killed Kayla Qualls, the mother of his grandchildren, back in 2012. 2 hunters discovered her body in the back of her SUV parked along a roadway in Franklin County. The 23-year-old mom had been beaten to death. Investigators say during questioning, Curtis admitted to hitting Qualls with a club and a bat and then putting her body in the SUV. A motive is not yet known. A school bus driver facing sexual battery charges is now out of work. The Columbia Daily Herald reporting 59-year-old John Cash is off the job after being arrested last week and charged with sexual battery by an authority figure. Giles County school officials say the well-being of students is their first priority, and they're fully cooperating with the ongoing investigation. Great news for Nashville. Tourism numbers are way up, the highest, in fact, we've ever seen. The Nashville Convention and Visitors Corporation says the city raked in more hotel occupancy tax money in the last fiscal year than ever before, nearly $45 million, 20% higher than the previous year. Tourism officials say it is proof Nashville is a destination for tourists around the world. You gotta like that. Here's something you'll like. Cumberland County kicking off the 70th annual county fair this morning. It all starts at 10 o'clock when the exhibits open. They'll have classic fair food and fun and all kinds of cool rides. In fact, the Midway and 4-H shows and a whole lot more starts at 10 o'clock, runs all the way until 10 p.m. It's at 1398 Livingston Road in Crossville, and it runs through Saturday, so go have a good time and have a funnel cake or two.